Give me a couple of seconds. We're going to get into it. Good morning, everyone. A couple of more seconds here. We're going to get started. How to buy some silver and gold. Very, very important to your portfolio. All right. Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101, and today I'm going to show you guys how I actually buy silver and gold. There's actually a couple of ways. You can go through some regular websites, Bullion as well as Apex, but then there are some other ways where if you know a private gold and silver dealer that can essentially not track the way we buy gold and silver, because these can actually be taxable transactions. Okay. These certain industries, certain websites can send you tax documents for you to pay tax on that particular investment. The great thing about gold and silver is that most likely they keep their value. Gold keeps its value more so than silver. Silver is a little more volatile because silver is not as precious than gold, because silver is not as rare as gold. Gold is still rare. They're finding less and less gold where they're still finding a great amount of silver. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get inside of this. We're going to break it down. We're going to buy some silver today. All right. So a lot of questions people would like to ask is, even though gold is more value, but silver is more speculative and it has a stronger relationship to economic activity. And this is mainly because silver has many uses in the industry. I mean, silver can be very attractive during a down market or down cycle because it's less cheaper than gold. Like right now, I'm looking at the current gold prices. I'm looking at Bullion, and gold per ounce is $1,745. That's $1,745. Whereas though silver is $25.16 an ounce. We're talking about ounces here, okay? So first thing I want you to take away is that gold is a better investment than silver for most investors. Gold, you can, even though you're spending $1,700 an ounce, you can carry more gold than you can silver because of the price point. But when you really break it down, if we ever go back to ancient times, it would be hard to carry around all the silver versus if you converted that into gold, it'd be less of a weight that you would be carrying around. But the second thing that's great about gold price is less volatile than silver prices. Silver may go up, anywhere from $3 to $4, but gold continues to go up. I remember the last time I was looking at gold when I bought one, it was around $1,500. So I've already made a $200 investment. And gold is one of those things where most people say, okay, I buy this gold and silver, these very tangible coins, but what do I do with it after that? And we're going to get into that because I think it's very, very important that you understand that, actual silver and actual gold, why you should have that on hand, as well as if some of you like, well, I just rather invest in the market than gold. So we're going to go over that too. We won't be before you long, but we're going to try to cover a couple of things. Okay. Let's see here. Another key point I want to point out that coins are highly liquid and easy to trade, and bullion bars are more suited to large buyers. Okay. But when we're talking about bars versus coins, we're mostly dealing your everyday transactions. I know anytime you guys go to pawn shops and everything, they were like, we buy gold and silver. Don't ever sell your gold and silver in a pawn shop, okay? Don't ever sell your gold and silver in a pawn shop. So first and foremost, let's just look at some of this gold. And the reason why essentially you should wear gloves is because your fingerprint can actually get stuck on some gold and silver. So I'm gonna lay some out. I should have brought my cloth, but nonetheless, I'm gonna use some paper here. And when you're dealing with gold and silver, you should only touch the edges. Okay. Now this particular one is a 1 troy ounce. Again, that's the way it looks on the front. Let me flip it. And that's how it looks on the back. Very, very beautiful. That is this particular one. Now, each one of mine, I didn't label this one, but I tell what the coin is the way I actually store it. So that's what 5 of the gold, 5 of the silver pieces that I have. I'm gonna lay out some gold here. And I have this one is in gold. This is also 1 ounce. Okay. It's a lot smaller but thicker. Okay, so that's the gold piece there. Gold is really not showing up in the camera. Look at that. Let me flip it one time. All right, and that's 1 gold ounce. Okay, and I actually have that label on my bottle. Usually I label all of my bottles. Okay, so let me put some of this back in, but I'm gonna keep the silver out. We're gonna talk about the silver, but we're also going to show you how I'm going to walk through on one of these websites where I'm gonna buy some more silver. Now, most people know about Bullion, and I also teach people about the Apex. I'm not associated with any of these 2 websites. This is where I buy some of my gold and silver, okay? Now, a buddy of mine got me in touch with another guy where I could essentially buy it, and I want to say under the table because it's not being tracked. Anytime you buy things on the internet, it's being tracked. There's a record. You just go, you make sure that it's actual real gold and silver, but nonetheless, there you have it. You will know that it's real gold and silver when you buy it. And the key things about gold and silver, a lot of people are like, well, what do I do with it? It's just like any other investment, ladies and gentlemen. You buy and you hold it. But the thing about gold and silver, the more rare that gold becomes, the price goes up. The more rare that silver becomes, the price goes up. So it's imperative that you understand that. And we need to understand the reason why I like buying silver right now more so than gold. I'm having so much silver, and how I have to go back to gold. Some of my buddies, they only buy gold. And I totally understand that. Okay. They had a different, income level than me. Let's just say that. Okay. But let's get into it. Let's break this down because I know some of you guys want to know some of the stocks that you guys can actually buy. And right before I buy some of this silver. So let me share my screen with you guys. Okay. Good morning, Miss Curly Girl. I see you in the chat. Thank you for moderating today. I do appreciate it. So here is a stock that actually deals in gold and silver. Franco, Nevada. Okay. This is one of the major players in the gold industry, also including mining companies. Okay. We understand that gold has been regarded as a safe haven in times of market turmoil because gold is one of those sustainable currency, is looked at as a very solid commodity. Okay. And we have to look at many investors have gained exposure to precious metal by buying stocks of companies engaged in exploration and mining. So that's why you'll see a lot of companies on this particular level. You also have gold stocks that are represented by the Van Eck Vectors Gold Miners ETF. And looking at this particular one, that's GDX, if I can recall correctly. This is a gold ETF, ladies and gentlemen. This is a gold ETF that you can absolutely invest in. I will show you the timeline here. If you notice, back in March of 2020, it absolutely dropped down to $19. If you would have bought it here, again, we all missed out. Now the price of that particular ETF, exchange traded fund, that's what ETF means, is now $34 a share. You see the return of your investment. So when I look at this, let's just go 1 year back. This particular ETF has rose 25%. So there's some people who would like to invest in very tangible coins. Then there's some people who would like to invest in the virtual stock. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when you have real silver and gold in front of you, there's no doubt what you're investing in. There's no doubt, okay, what you are investing in. This is 1 troy ounce, and they just have different designs. We're going to get into that. I'm going to head to the website here momentarily. And I love this, buying different silver coins. That's what I can afford. But I'm going to buy different types of gold coins as well. And they have all these different designs. Now, believe it or not, for large buyers of gold, bars are more valuable than coins. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. People just hold on to these particular investments, okay? So let's first go over and familiarize ourselves with Bullion, okay? So here's one of the websites that you guys can go to that is legitimate to buy your gold and silver. Now, just like anything else, you have your tabs up here. I'm just making you familiar with the website. And then they have the live prices of gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. You always hear me say those four. And, you know, what's really cool is that palladium right here is more valuable, is worth more. I won't say more valuable. Gold is more valuable, but it's worth more than gold. The reason why gold is more valuable because it's one of those ancient old currencies that is just never going to go away. Palladium, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, so it is a white metal, just like platinum. So when people are talking about, hey, white gold, there's no such thing as white gold. What they do is they take regular gold. You have a gold ring, a gold necklace, gold earrings, whatever. They actually dip that in palladium. Palladium coats the gold, and that's why body oils and things of that nature, we have oil, lotion, all these other things on your skin, it starts to deteriorate the palladium. You have to get it re-dipped, okay? So palladium is a real metal and gold is a real metal, but there's no such thing as white gold, okay? It's just being dipped in palladium. And then, of course, we know platinum is a white metal as well. So just like anything else, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just familiarizing you with this particular one. But say, for instance, you wanted to buy gold. They have all these different designs, okay? Gold eagles, gold buffaloes. I'm just going to click on gold buffaloes. I think that's pretty cool. And you can go in here and you see gold buffalo is basically a Native American gentleman who emblem is on this particular one. And a lot of these different designs that you see on coins is a sense of nostalgia and as well as a niche market. And here you say this particular one is 1939. The thing about it is, now, even though the gold asking price is 1739, you're also paying an upward of $200 because of this particular design. Because if I went into, let's say, for instance, I went into gold eagles, it may not be 1939. Let's check. So an ounce, listen, an ounce of American Eagle of 2021 is 1919. So it actually fluctuate in price because of the quantity. Remember me breaking down certain investment of the scarcity and things of that matter yesterday? And when it comes to currency, scarcity is also a factor which make money more valuable, okay? And the reason why the American dollar is not as valuable as it used to be is because it's not being backed by gold, it's being backed by debt. So with that being said, you also have your silver. You have your silver bars. I'll look at that very quickly. Of course, you got your gold bars. This is this way that some of this actually particular looks. You have your Mexican silver leotards. You have your Canadian silver coins. Some of you just may want to say good old American. So you have silver eagles. Let's go over to Australia. Perth silver colas. Let's look at those very quickly. You see that? You have the collab, I forgot the name of these freaking bears, excuse me. But they're just different designs, ladies and gentlemen. But you see the asking price of silver is $25, but you're going to be paying $35 a coin. A lot of that has to deal with the purity as well as the design of it, because this is essentially art as well. But anyway, that's the website, a very brief overview of JM Bullion. But we're going to go to Apex, where I actually buy my gold and silver all the time from. I like the way they actually ship it. Nobody knows that it's gold and silver the way that these particular people ship it, because if they knew it was gold and silver, then they probably just steal it. Because it's funny, because you're shipping money to yourself. It's the weirdest thing. But it's an investment. And again, some of you may not like the way that this is that this goes about, and you want to buy those virtual stocks. And again, if you want to buy actual stocks in gold and silver, just take a really quick mental note, pen and paper, wherever you have. I'm gonna give you some tickers that you guys can actually look at, because we're not doing stock reviews about gold and silver. I'm just showing you how I go about buying gold and silver. But here's some symbols, here's some tickers, here's some codes for you to type into your investment platform for you to actually buy it. One is FNV, that's that Franco Nevada, that's FNV. The other one is NEM, that's Newmont Corporation. And another one is NCM, that is Australia-based Newcrest Mining. Then I gave you the GDX, which was the Vectors Gold Miners ETF. So there's many stocks out there. You have SPSW, that is your Stillwater one. You have Dundee Precious Metal, which is DPM. You have Ken Ross Gold, which is KTO. So there's a lot of, if you just do a quick Google search, they will pop up a lot of them, okay? So let me move on. Let me go in here and buy me some gold and silver. Let's look at this. All right. Some things I might have to go off camera for, so you guys don't look at my, my stuff. So silver. What am I looking in today? You know what? I like some of those ones with the bears on it. Let's look at that because I have some Canadian. I have US. So let's do some. Ooh, they got kangaroos. Yeah, man, kangaroos. Nah, that's not pretty. Now that one's pretty. That's pretty, but that's 129 per ounce. Again, has some color on the silver. I don't want to do that. Let me go back here. I think these were $35. Let's see here. 1 ounce. We got the bear. 1 ounce. It says alert. Logins for alert. Let me go into this one right here. Okay. I guess I have to log in. Oh, this one is currently out because it says alert me. All right. Let's see. Where can I buy me 1 ounce of one of these bears? I don't want to pay $30. I think my price limit for these bears, my limit is $35 per ounce, especially with the price of silver is actually at 25. Yeah, they're out a lot of their quantity. So let me move on. Let me pick something else. Let me pick another one that I'm probably interested in. Swans. What are these? Kookaburras? Oh no. Oh, these are birds. And they're 37. Nah, I can't do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have to stay within your own budget. My budget right now is looking like $35. And that was actually, they had them on the other one, $40 for a swan. I just can't do it. I just cannot do it, ladies and gentlemen. So I might go back and just look. I might just go back to the Royal Canadian or the American. Let's see, Zodiac series. Let's look at this one. And also, you can actually look at gold and silver on sale. Now, here's some Zodiacs here. What it says, Aquarius. Pre-sale that won't be available. It should be available. It's May 13th. Let's see. So I might get my own zodiac sign. Let's see if they have Scorpio. Okay, I don't really follow the zodiac at all, ladies and gentlemen. I just know that I'm a Scorpio. I mean, if you want to believe that the way the stars align in the sky. Oh, there we go. Oh, pre-sale. Oh man, they don't even have Scorpio until May 13th. I might buy some of those. Those look pretty good. Those look pretty good, okay? Baby, what's your sign? I forgot.
They don't have it. It's Sagittarius.
Sagittarius? I thought I saw some Sagittarius up here. Oh, you sure? I thought I saw right here. Oh, there's Aquarius. Nope. You're right. You're right. Okay, let's move on. We're still trying to find some silver so we can buy this very quickly. Let's see. Look what's on clearance. Let's look what's on clearance. Okay, let's look what's on clearance. And as I thought, there's some garbage on clearance. There's garbage on clearance. All right. Again, we're getting to it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to buy this very quickly once we find out where we want. It says black flag, red flag, fleet. I don't know what that's about. Any quantity. No, we're not doing that. I do not want to buy the queen. I absolutely don't want to buy the queen. Not at all. Not interested in that at all. All right, it's looking like I'm going to, let me get one more that said Czech lions, Dutch lion dollars, elephants, pandas. Okay, let's look into some pandas. Chinese pandas. I don't want to do that. No, you're not gonna coerce me to buying that. No. Let's look at some elephants. We're looking at the different designs too. Okay, Somalian elephants. Okay, Somalian elephants. That's very beautiful. It says a top pick. Let's look at this. So if you look down here, I don't know if you guys can see this. if Miss Curly Girl said not garbage on clearance. Yeah. Miss Curly Girl also says she's a Pisces. Okay. Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna buy 5 of these Somalian elephants for 1 ounce. Let's do this. Let's go into this. And again, I think I'm gonna buy, let me see what's my price for 5 of them. So I would get them for 35.37. Let's see here. Add to cart. Say what? They have what? See what? The elephants? Good. Anyway, continue. Let me go to my cart here so we can check out. Like I said, we won't gonna be before you long. It's gonna cost me approximately $175.95. I think that's without tax. I think after tax, this is going to be around $200 some. Okay, I was totally off. And shipping and handling is absolutely free. Okay, let me see my pay. Oh wow, they have all my information up here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna buy this offline. I just put all my information on the internet. Somebody show up at my house, it's not gonna turn out good for you. That's all I'm saying. I like to do things live so everyone get the information. Let's see here. We got the credit card here. Let's add a new card. I'm gonna use my American Express card. All right. Yes, say proceed to shipping method. I can't believe this card. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I am buying, have all my personal information up. That's why you're not seeing the screen. Okay. Selected. I'm selecting free shipping. They have all types of shipping. So I think we can look at this now. All right. So this is the way it looks. Let me blow this up. Boop, boop, boop. So you can buy it in a couple of days. I just go regular free shipping. I don't need a rush for these particular items. Okay. Review your order. Let me get this off camera. I'm just making sure they don't show you my address. That's it. Okay. But nonetheless, this is how much it cost me for 5 silver pieces of the Somalian elephant. Placing my order. Your order has been submitted. Okay. And again, it has my freaking address. I'm gonna have some of y'all show up, okay? But anyway, I'll show you my order summary so you know that it went through. Here's my order summary. Item price, unfortunately, went up to 36.65, but I definitely wasn't paying 40. Quantity of 5 silver pieces, totaling in 1 ounce per. Subtotal was 183, and then shipping was free, and that's how much I paid. Okay, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you buy gold and silver. And I like to buy different ones. I buy them by 5s because I have a limit. And again, this is the Aztec one. I think this one is, not Aztec one. This is the Troy ounce, Sparta, and all that good stuff. And here's the design on the back. I don't know if you can see that. Very, very beautiful. If you had it in front of you, it's a very intricate design with a lot of just art etched inside of it, but very beautiful. Then again, the reason why I'm wearing gloves, because you don't want your fingerprint on the silver, because it can start to fade like this one, because I touched this one a lot with my bare hands. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's not as bright, okay? We got, Jerome in the house. He said, Jerome in the house. Jerome in the house. I couldn't help it. I'm new to this. How do you know which coins are garbage and which are good investments? Silver is silver, but because of the architectural design of the coin, that gives it essentially more value. And then in some cases, the scarcity in the coin being rare, even though it's all silver, it could be worth more. And last but not least, before I go here, the places where you can sell your gold and silver, never, ever pawn your gold and silver. Never do that. There's online dealers. You can actually sell your gold and silver on eBay at a very good price. There's also a site called goldsilver.com. That's goldsilver.com, where you can buy that as well. Okay. So that's just a little bit of information about gold and silver. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. And it's probably a good idea to have some real gold and silver on hand, because if they unplug the internet, they unplug your investment platform, where will your virtual money be with all your credit and also your bank accounts? Because when you look online for your bank accounts, you see your money in a digital form. The only way you know you have actual money is when you pull that money out of your ATM. But let's just say in a very robust way that all the circuitry, all the technology simply becomes unplugged. And if you don't have an investment like this or like gold, then you really don't have any money. I'm out.
I'm buying 5 too.